Heyo. Sorry it's been a minute. Had some life things come up and wasn't able to code as much as I would want to. Also, work stuff. So let's just try and remember where we left off because I really don't. Okay. Let's see. Alright. We are up to date. What was the last thing that we did? Oh, was it me enabling? Ah, yes. Doing this debug boxes on my collision. Okay. What did we want to do next? Let's see. I made a Trello board to keep track of stuff. So let's see. Ooh, the next big thing we have to work on is sound. And I feel like that's probably the most important thing to work on. Because it's not really a game until you can play sounds, is it? I don't think so, at least. Okay. Do I have... Oh, include. Do I have Mixer? I don't think I do. Ooh, I'm gonna have to install Mixer. Also, I made a new keyboard. I don't know if I had this last time. So hopefully the typing isn't too loud. Maybe get some good ASMR sounds. SDL2 mixer-dev. I should probably make a branch for this. Get checkout dash b. Oh. I think I started trying to figure this out on my free time, but you know, I think I'm just gonna wing it and see what we get. So I'm going to use SDL Mixer to do my mixing. Let's see, will this compile? Yes, but it probably won't compile once it comes. Do I even think I might be able to clear? I don't need it here. Let's see, let's make a... Oh man. I don't remember how this goes, it's been so long. So we'll make a header to hold our sound. Hey, I'm Blamey. How are you doing? Having a good weekend? What do we need? I want like a sound manager. I should look at one of my manager classes. Yeah, time zones are always fun. Oh man, it's been so long since I've looked at this. What is a manager? I have a texture. Texture has a manager in it, doesn't it? Texture node, texture manager. Yes. How does this work? I haven't done sounds in a long time. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. We'll start off by just playing a single sound. Can you show a bit of your engine? Oh yeah, I have a little bit. So it's very much a work in progress, but I can show you where we're at right now. Make sure everything's made. Oop. Pretend that didn't happen. I still have to track down that bug. I don't know what's going on. So right now I have just some simple test scenes. Actually, this is my only test scene. So if you can see on my console, like I have me pressing and releasing keys, and movement. It's capped at right now. It's statically capped at I think 120 frames per second. I might have dropped it down to 60, but I can't remember. And then whenever I get close enough, that it's spitting out a bunch of test information, but that's because I don't know how well you can see it over here, but these little white rectangles around them now, which are my bounding boxes, and I just toggled them on with a key, and then as soon as they collide, they turn red. Yeah, it's all written in C, but the stuff, not yet. I'm eventually gonna get there. Let me see, where is it? Assets, scripts. So the engine's written in C, but you're able to write Lua scripts to interact with it. So you can see here is me pressing, saying that hey, W was released. Here is me printing what we're colliding with and things like that. So I'm able to change anything on the fly without having to recompile the engine or anything like that. So I can just say, oh, I don't know. I can do did I do that right? No, I did not. Let's say if I want to see you press the E key or something, or release. Here, let's change this to, I think pressed is one. We're gonna find out real quick. I'm pretty sure that is. Oop, no, it was not. I need to do better error handling on that. We'll just leave it with. I could have swore it was. We'll find out real quick. Let me just change this to back to what it was. So now, without having to recompile the engine, I can just change my scripts and it's good to go. And then the test scenes that I'm using are just JSON, so I'm able to edit them and modify them. Eventually I'm going to make a way in the engine to add stuff and remove stuff from here and automatically change the JSON and things like that. But it's very much a work in progress. Oh, I guess I should show that I can also change things on the fly in here, so I can change like entity names to I can like change the names of my entities. So now when I rerun this and I collide with this, it's now getting that name, that this entity that I'm colliding, the one that's not moving, is named I'm Blamey. So now when I collide with it, I'm able to get that name. You have a game you want to make with this? Not one like set in stone yet. I'm thinking about trying to make either like a simple like top-down turn-based RPG like dungeon crawl sort of thing. I really enjoy those type of games, so I think I'm gonna try and make something like that, and that's something that's like relatively easy enough to make. Let's see. Sound manager. What do I need to play sounds? I need chunks, right? I need either chunks or music, if I remember right. So I think mix underscore. I think I can do a chunk. Is this all I need? I want to need more for other stuff, but is this all I need to just play sounds? Oh, I need to include that. Include SDL storm mixer. Oh, forgot the I think that's all I need. To just do a sound. I guess. And then we can use something like, oh, I need to look at another file because I don't remember the naming conventions and structures I've been using. Texture should have a manager. Texture manager, yeah. Create texture, create texture manager. Okay. Yeah, I have a separate mic here. Let me find these. Oh, what are they exactly? Okay, yeah. There you go. They're these. I also have a DAC powering them. But I'm pretty sure you can get away without that, but they're kind of pricey, but at the same time, they're basically like a rebranded Sennheiser HD650s, which yeah, they're pretty much a rebranded one of these. They're pretty much exactly the same from what I remember. They have a slightly different headband, I think. But I could be wrong. They might have the same headband. But yeah, it's like normally like $100 cheaper than these, if not more. Highly recommend them. They've been great. And yeah, I'm using just some random other mic. It's a cheap like $50 Amazon special. It's called a Fifine. Let's see. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not the light up one. It's this one. I ain't had many problems with it. It's been pretty good for like this and work and stuff. Yeah, I mean they're expensive, but like I think they're worth it. But I understand like not wanting to like drop that much on headphones. But I work at this desk for my job for like 8 hours a day, so like I've gotten my money's worth out of them. You know. Let's see, create sound manager. I don't think we need anything to create this. Why is this undefined? Oh, I need to. Yeah, I gotta do that. Type def. Oh. I'm a firmware engineer, so I program embedded Linux, which is pretty boring, if I'm being honest, but it pays the bills. Okay, now I need to be able to destroy it. Void. Oh, gotta get used to this. I mean, it's not super boring, but like, oh yeah, I don't know. I've tried to do like web dev and stuff like that, but man, I get overwhelmed. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit, and learning something new is killer. You know, it's not boring, but like having a bug that's like one hard to like, it gets annoying with like those hard to like one figure out what went wrong and two figure out like how it went wrong. And when you're dealing with something that like it's a pain in the ass to like try to attach to it and debug. Like the product I work on, we don't have enough space on the product to like fully copy over all of our libraries with debug symbols enabled. So there's basically no point in trying to debug like on the product. Like it's such a pain. So then you're like stuck looking at like debug logs for weeks. Also, just like the product life cycle, like we sell products that are like in the field for years before they're replaced. So there's like very like hard like hard to like convince anyone to change anything that needs to be changed. Uh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I work on smart electric meters. So like, you don't want those to mess up, and electric companies don't want to replace them. So they're going to be there for a while. It's fun, but it gets overwhelming sometimes. I think I'm just overwhelmed right now because I like came off a 2 week stint of trying to figure out why a bug was happening and tearing my hair out over it. But I think it's probably like that in all walks of life, or all fields. Hard to make any changes. Hard to do anything. Also hard to what's the word I'm looking for? Hard to convince somebody that like no one wants to change anything to like, you know, you can see improvements that need to be made. Yeah. Yeah, but we have like over a year of testing before like something will go in. Like you make one change and they're like, "All right, we've got to test this for months on end." Which is good, but also at the same time, whenever something gets missed, it always like falls back on. I guess that's how it is everywhere. One bug that like only finds itself at scale, and suddenly, you know, you're in a meeting like, how could you let this happen? You know. But I mean, it's fun if you like low level stuff. It's fun. Okay, let's start implementing these functions. Hey, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Sound. Why is not? Oh. There it is. Oh. Well, I gotta get used to that. Alright, don't I have like a global manager? Yeah. Come to realize everywhere's just most people are trying to put out stuff as fast as they can. Oh yeah, it's even worse. Like we still have like the same pressure on us to like keep putting stuff out, but they don't even have the parts to build. Like, you can't even get the parts to build enough stuff to sell. But it's like code's got to keep coming, but we can't even make the product. It's a little wild, but you know, it is what it is. It's just how it is. The world keeps turning. You just gotta keep up. To like car stuff with C plus maybe computer version. You talking like doing like ECM stuff? I'm really into cars, so I've considered building my own ECU and stuff. If that's what you're on about, you might want to look at. There's an open source one if that's what you're on about. Let's see if I can remember. Was it Speeduino? Yeah, there's Speeduino. I was considering build. Oh yeah. Autonomous cars, definitely into that. Yeah, here's Speeduino. It's pretty cool. It's Arduino based ECU. I looked through their source code once or twice trying to just see what they do. I have a truck that I'm like, it's been in my project truck, and like I've considered ripping out the ECU to put in a custom one, but got it's running now, so I feel like that's good enough. I would, if you're gonna look at stuff like that, C++ and C are probably what most of it's done in. If you want to do something more modern though, you want to have a little more enjoyable experience, you might want to look into Rust. I've messed around with Rust and considered using it for projects, but I never fully committed. But if I was going in to learn, I might look into learning Rust instead of C or C++. C is old. C is very old, but it's always going to be there. At least that's my opinion, but I don't, you know, I ain't got much skin in the game. Yeah, it's definitely on the, in my opinion, I think it's going to take over an embedded pretty soon. Like, I don't know, if you're looking to get hired, probably don't look at it, but if you're looking for like, sound manager, if you're looking, don't include that yet. What was I saying? If you're looking for something just to learn and just like to have fun with, it's a much funner and easier like time. Well, I don't know about easier, but just like the ecosystem is so much more user friendly. Where is it? There it is. Let's see, if I wanted to play a chunk and enough. Play the channel. Alright. Let's see. We need to need to do? Need to create a pre-sound manager equals malloc size of pre-sound manager. What's this? Oh, unused variable. Let's see. Malloc. I feel like there's something else we need to do. Do I want to initialize the audio in here? Experienced Xscape for making game engine. It kind of works. Experiment. What is it? Xmake? What's that? I've never heard of Xmake before. Oh, is it just built on CMake? Or like a alternative CMake? Oh yeah, I hate CMake. CMake is so fucking like bloated and a pain in the ass to like get anything just set up and compiling. I might have to look into Xmake. The whole reason I have just a plain make file on this was I was like, 90% of like stuff people working on like C code from what I've seen, like, or C++ code really. I feel like most of it can be done in a make file, and a CMake file is excessive and pointless for most of it. Especially when it's something simple like this, just linking a couple of libraries. The only thing I've run into is having some objects should have been recompiled and shouldn't, but it is what it is. We'll try just setting the audio up. Nah, I want to set the audio up in main. So let's see. Where is SDL in that? Okay. Ooh, where's my pipe? There's my pipe. Ooh. Let's see. Init the audio, yeah. Why am I doing image init? What? I have to be doing this somewhere. Right? I'm not. I'm surprised it is working. Okay, well, I want to do it in the main. That makes the most sense to me. We're just gonna copy paste some code. Nothing's ever gone wrong doing this. Fuck. spacing, fix this real quick. Jesus. This way. Undefined reference. Oh, I need to link it. Shoot. Make file. Libs. Packages. Yeah. Time to find out what it is. I'll put it here. See if I can get lucky. We get lucky. Cool, we build now. Okay, how do we tear down? Mix quit. You know, since I'm doing this, I should probably properly emit images as well. No, not make file, please. Give me an audio channel. DLNet and SDL. Do I not have image? Did I never? Oh, I can't remember what I've done. Just I'm going to explicitly include here, even though it's getting it from somewhere else. I just don't like that it's getting it from somewhere else. I actually use VS Code on my job. That's because my job is like a couple of 100,000 lines of code, and it's a lot of it. Some of it's spaghetti, and just I found VS Code makes it a bit easier to like track down where things are actually. It's on that like thing the code path things are actually following. It's got about a bit too much of object oriented programming, if you ask me. I just won't return for now. Something else is going to go wrong. I'll figure it out later. Alright, and now I just got to clean up. Where's SDL quit at? I do highly recommend though NeoVim, especially like I think it's much. Some of the stuff is just a lot better than Vim. I used to just use Vim, but things like what's it called? Cock is for autocomplete. That's what I've been using for autocomplete. It just works so nice for Vim, or for NeoVim. Okay, so we should have an audio channel. So now, what if I load WAV? Okay, thanks load WAV, the path to it. Okay. Now let me just look in like. And I did try and use a NeoVim for a while, but the I tried to use it at my job, but it's like we have like 20 or 30 levels of CMake going on, and it's hard to like point things at the right spot. So autocomplete will work, but VS Code does a decent enough job with a what is it called? A compile commands.json. NeoVim also did, but it was a bit harder to get working. And I just gave up. I'll probably go back and try it again eventually, but it's just how it is. Sound equals mix load WAV. And now we just give it a path. What is the path? It's going to be something like assets, sounds, test.wav. Here, what about, let's not do it that way. Let's just make it like, are you using Vim plugin in VS Code? I have used it. It's pretty decent. I can't remember why I stopped using it though. There was something I didn't like that it did. I don't know. I think I tried it early on. They might have fixed it now, but I remap a lot of commands. Or I used to remap a lot of commands. I've toned back on it a bit. But let's see, like bool qui load sound. But it was a pretty decent experience. I don't, if you're like new to Vim, it's definitely an easy way to get into it. Goodness, I am trying to get used to a 40% keyboard, and while I really like it, it's been a pain. Sound always equals no. So if we don't load it, what do we want to do? I could just let somebody else handle that. How do I do this on others? I did like int, I think. And I returned an int code so I could do different things. I think. Let's see. What about texture? How do I do it in texture? Create texture, destroy, create, get texture, remove. Where's load? Did I miss it? I almost certainly did. Create texture. Create texture node. Oh, it's part of Git, which just returns the texture. Let's see. 40% is very small. I tried 65, but I missed the function keys. Yeah. I have like all of my function keys on a layer and a cluster, but it's still difficult to get used to. So I should. Here we go. Int remove. This does it. Yeah, we returned it. Okay, that's what I can do. Okay. Yeah, I should do this. Let's see. So if we're this, we want to preset error. Couldn't load sound from path. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Fifth time's the charm. Okay, so let's see. Curious, are you making game engine because you like it and want to try to get a job at game industry or just for fun? I like game engines. I do not want to work in the games industry though. There's too much like crunch and burnout. I've like on and off like tried to make my own games, but always had like just little problems. I'm very much like that where I'll have like little problems with software and things like that, and I'm like I decide not to use it, and things like I in my head I have this idea how things should work, and when it doesn't line up I get like annoyed. So I just was like, well, I'll just make my own game engine. And I took a class in college where the whole point of the class was to make a game engine, so I was like, I have kind of an idea, so I'll just do it for fun. Where managers created. After manager, check code, load sound, query manager, sound manager, Yeah, it was like one of the, like senior, junior level electives that you could take. But honestly, he was a great professor. He taught me more about like C and C++ than I'd learned at like any of the others. Like just like more coding knowledge than I had learned basically up to that point. And on top of it, just having the fun of making a game engine. Test.wav. Alright, this should compile and it should fail. We couldn't load a sound because there isn't a sound at that path. Awesome. So let's see. Let's see. Do I still have audio recorder? I think this records. Can I get this? Let's see. Let's see if this audio recorder will, we can get a good sound out of it. Ooh. All right, start recording. Oh, did it work? Let's find out. Good old, we got programmer art, now we'll have programmer sound. Hopefully that didn't fuck up the stream at all. I didn't even think about that. Where does this record to? Audio, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I don't think it did record anything. Free. Ooh. I just want to move to trash. Did it? Alright. It didn't even record either, so. Managed not to record anything either, so that's fun. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can find some open source game sounds. Open game art. Let's see, what do we want? 8 wet squish? I'm gonna go with no. Alright, yeah, that's good. It's a FLAC. I can convert that. Or an OG. Let's see. Alright, that works. Oh shit, where the fuck is tilde on this keyboard? That's tab. I don't know where tilde is on this keyboard. Huh. Well, we'll do it this way. Nope. Yeah, I'm using GNOME. Ubuntu. It's just, here, it is Dracula theme. They have a, They have a GNOME GNOME terminal. Is that what it's called? Yeah, GNOME terminal theme that you can download and use. I use Dracula for pretty much everything. What did I name this? Let's move. Do I have handbrake on here? Need to convert it to it. Maybe you can load an OG? Yeah, we're gonna try it. Oh yeah, it's pretty well put together. It makes it really easy to find. You can just like search up any application. Maybe they probably, if it can be themed, they probably have a theme for it. Asset/sound. Oh wait. I want sounds. How many are they at? God. I didn't realize that many people use Notepad++. At least enough to theme it. Like I have it on like my work laptop to like edit some files, but I'm not in there longer than I have to be. Where am I trying to load sound? Assets, sounds. Let's see if we can do an OG. It probably can. We'll find out. Yeah, I couldn't load from assets. Oh, test.wav. Oh, I didn't recompile. Boundary error. What the fuck? What did I do? What? Segmentation fault. Oh, I know what's going on. This was earlier when I was talking about like, hey, use a make file. Why do you need anything else? This is whenever sometimes having something better, because something. Okay, I was wrong. I should learn to check before I speak. What the fuck? What the fuck? This isn't like me loading the sound, is it? Oh, fun. Fun. I'm overwriting memory somewhere. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. This is gonna be a hard fix. God damn it. And this is why, you know, maybe there's a reason people don't use C for game engines. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I got a pretty start of a traditional sleeve. I'm healing one right now, and it is being it's annoying. But I mean, it's probably my fault. I've also been like working outside a lot these past couple of days, so probably shouldn't be doing that with a healing tattoo, but I wanted to start a garden this year because every year for like the past 3 years I've been like, I should start one this year. What the fuck? Oh, fuck me. This is Sound Manager. Wait, did it fix itself? No. What? Oh, I recompiled it. Goddamn. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass of a bug. Why is loading sound doing this? I should, but I don't think it's a leak. Oh, sorry. Oh, shoot. See, the problem is I don't think it's a leak. I don't know if Valgrind should probably... Oh, did I not recompile? Didn't recompile. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is it working now? Why does it work in Valgrind? What? Oh god. I've done something very bad. These are all lost, but these are lost by NVIDIA, so I don't care. Create texture, load scene, malloc? Okay. I probably have something in losing something in texture, but I think I looked at that before. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Do I have... What flags do I have right now? See, I don't think it's a leak. I could be wrong. I'm not super familiar with C. So I think I am stepping on memory for some reason when I'm loading this. Not leaking memory. I mean, maybe Valgrind should have found that, but I don't get why Valgrind... Ooh, if I can spell it all. I don't get why Valgrind can run the game just fine. Oh, this is a Heisenbug. Unconditional jump. Check collision. Ooh, uninitialized values. And check collision on update entity. That could very well be it. I have some uninitialized value. There's check collider, check collision. I'm not initializing something somewhere. What did that say? That's on JSON token or parse. That's not me. Load scene. Yeah, I can't deal with any of those. This is something I'm doing though. An update. Alright. Maybe. Damn it. Oh, wait. Maybe. No? Oh. What is going on? Alright, let's just gqui run. What are we breaking on? Check. Let's just copy. Let's just break on that. Let me just R. Yep. Enable. Alright. Let's P1. Looks like a valid entity. Alright, let's just for funsies. That's my player. Makes sense. That is enemy 1. Alright. This should. Enemy 1 should not have a box collider. That is definitely wrong. What is going wrong with that? You know, we always love to find bugs trying to implement stuff. It makes your day, don't it? Entity.c. Where's creating the entity? That'll do it. I'm gonna put it here. It probably doesn't need to go here, but. Also, I should say thanks for making me use Valgrind. I never want to use it, but normally as soon as I do, I find something. So, much appreciated. What am I on? Do I still have it? Sure do. Run. Okay. To enable. Let's see if this is what I think it is. Cool. So we should return false. Okay, cool. That's expected. Alright, let's continue. This one actually does have a box collider. Is it working now? Hey, it's working now. It is a very good tool. God, that was a weird fucking bug. Uninitialized fucking box collider caused a fucking crash. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, where was I though? Somewhere trying to load a sound. And I think I loaded the sound now. So now I should be able to play the sound. So let's see. DLK. What do I want to make play sounds? We'll do. Is there a U? What is it? Is there key? Oh, it's key code. U, right? Oh fuck! Can't remember key codes. We'll just do one. Printf, just for funsies, because I can't remember if this is the key code. I think it is. Two plays sound. Man, they're making you use Valgrind at entry level at like an Algos course. That's better than the Algos course I take. How do we play a sound? It's like mix, play channel. I think I can do, oh god, where is it? -1. I don't want it to loop. No, it is G_Qui manager. Obviously this isn't final. I just want to try and get it to be able to play a sound. That plays a sound alright. Okay. Hopefully I didn't blow anybody's ears out. Well, I don't think I used Valgrind until like my senior year of college. Didn't even know it existed. It was a time. Okay, so let's see. If we just had a memory leak, we couldn't send it to Professor, he would reject it without any feedback. I mean, it's harsh, but I guess it teaches good habits. What do I need to play sound? I need the sound manager. That should be it. So now, should I do it? Well, let's say mix. Channel. Just keep on -1 for now, because I don't really remember what the channels do. No loop. Does this return anything? Fine, mix play channel. Determines which channel was used to play the sound. I don't think it does it return anything on failure. I don't think it does. Let's see. I guess I'll leave it as is for now. It'll probably come back to bite me, but I gotta run real quick. I gotta run to the bathroom, so I'll be back in just a minute. golly. Alright, I have returned. Sorry about that. Let's see, where did we leave off? Trying to write a function to play a sound. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and write this. While I'm looking at it. Free chunk. Free the sound, and then we just free it and set it to null. And then, last things last, we set dereference manager equals to, where's equals, there it is, null, to prevent any dangling pointers. It shouldn't really matter because we should be only destroying the sound at the very end, but good practice. Play sound, takes in the manager. Alright, now next, let's see. Script functions dot h and script play sound state no. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I remember how to do this now. Actually, we're not going to return anything. We don't need anything right now to play a sound. Implicit. Oh yeah. Oh, and it's also. All right, Blamey. Sleep well. It's good having you in chat. Hope to see you around sometime again. Ooh. There we go. Why are you not happy? Oh, did I not? I didn't. That should be good now, right? Marriage generated. Oh, I forgot makes sense. Right, okay, now I can go over to prescript.c and I need to register it. Undefined reference to Script. Undefined reference to Script play sound. What did I call it? Script play sound. Play sound. Right? Oh. Script play sound. Script play sound. It's right here. What? Undefined reference. Why? It's literally right there. Oh, player sound. Idiot. There we go. So now I should be able to do something like this. Should have registered this so that I can use it in my Lua script. So now, I don't know, I can do like script play sound. Now I can play sounds from my scripts, which will be vital to having a game that looks semi like a game. Alright. Now what else do I need? One. I'm gonna need more than just a single sound. That's for sure. So, let me see. How did I do this in my texture manager? So the linked list, I probably could have done it differently and been more efficient. That's a future investigation. think I want to do this differently. A linked list is relatively fine for here because we get the textures on like scene creation and it just speeds up loading, which, but I think I did it somewhere else. Let's see, what do I have in here? I think I did like a hash. Did I hash somewhere? Textures. Let's see. Oh, what else looking at? Twitch Manager get. So just to make this a little more obvious, because I don't think I fully articulated what I want to do, I want to make a hash map of sounds to probably some like string identifier so that I'm able to easily call and say like, hey, play this sound from my script or something of that nature. If that makes sense. Okay, so let me check out texture a little more closely. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, wait, yeah, no, this wasn't a list. I started with a linked list. So, I haven't fully fleshed this out, I'm realizing now. I thought I had. Let me see. Draw. Where's the quick draw? No, where is Sketchpad? Yeah. Alright, please forgive my art. So I have something sort of like a block of memory for the textures. And let's see, we can like section these off into like parts. So in this example, I have like, I can store 5 textures in my initial hash map. So say I have like, oh god, T1 or something, and then T2 and T3, and then this is their hashed index. I still need to implement external hashing so that whenever I say like, hey, give me texture 1, and then it points to this one. Let's say I have something like a T11, texture 11, I say, hey, give me texture 11, and then it goes whoop, and hashes to point to this one. It's like, oh wait, it's not that one. And then it externally chains off of there to have multiple. I don't think I ever fully implemented that. I need to come back and do that. But I think that's what I'm going to do. So that I can basically have a hash map of sounds. And if I have collisions in the hash map, I don't have to do any like, hey, this one, yeah, like some ways that you can do a collision in like an old one, say I have T1 and then I want to put in T11 and they happen to hash to the same index, you can like just bump it one since I have a free space and put T11 right here. But in doing that, it just makes it where like things get weird. That like say I come in and I want to put T2 in now and it hashes to here and it's like shit, this is already taken. So T2 then has to go here. So it just gets wonky. So I prefer to use an externally linked hash map because I think it deals with collisions, at least in my brain, more understandably. I don't know about performance-wise though, because it's almost like a linked list of nodes for the hash map, which I'm sure there's reasons not to do it. I'm sure there's reasons to do it. So I think that's what I'm going to try and implement for sounds as well. So let me split this with sound.h. Okay, so let's make a struct query sound. Char name. Max Sterling. And then this is where this will go now. Which normally in something like C++ or something like that, you just import your hash map. Hash maps don't exist in C, so we gotta do them ourselves. But, you know, and I'm sure there's probably some tricks that I'm not doing right, but we're making it work. So this has a pointer to the sound. Then we'll also have a pointer to the next node. And now this, I need to sound node. Give me an array of pointers. Nodes. Unit 64T for the capacity. Alright. Now so now we no longer need load sound. I'm going to change this slightly. So I need const pointer, we'll call it like some name. No longer need load sound because if you try, I want to make it where we dynamically. That's a question. Since sounds are going to happen on the fly, I'm still going to want to function to preload sounds. So I'm going to leave that in. And textures, it didn't really matter because textures only load on scene. Whoop! Knocked over my bottle. Alright, autofocus worked back. So, since texture loading only happened on scene loading, it wasn't that big of a deal. And new textures wouldn't just pop in, but like, I want to be able to preload and not like play the sound, so we're just going to keep it like this. Okay, so let's start working on this. And now I want to go to, well first let's close one of these. Sound.c. Yep. Makes sense. Play sound. Const. Sound name. incompatible mix. Oh. I need to check the sound. Const char. Wait, it is. Unsigned char. Okay, it needs to be an unsigned char. And for my hash. It's only happy here. Let's see, how did texture do this? Just cast it. That's what I should do. Alright. I'll just make it a whole stream to go back and fix these to properly do external shading, I think, because I'm lazy and don't want to do them right now. How long have we been streaming for? Oh, we're going on 2 hours. I think I'm gonna leave this midway off. I still got a good bit to go, but I don't got a good bit of code left in me. So, I think we're just gonna start with our git status. Add everything on in, why not? Alright, our sounds got sounds working on a single sound, and now halfway through implementing a hash map to store sounds and play specific sounds. Push this so I don't ever lose it. Alright, y'all. Well, it's been a good stream. It's been good talking to you. Hope you have a good weekend, good day. And I'll hopefully be streaming sometime later this week. Alright. Y'all have a good one.